Hi everyone. Just putzing around with some of the settings on there. Come on in, come on in. I think we're gonna roll out some more clay here while we're waiting for some friends. Hi everyone. Just rolling out some clay. Rolling out clay. Hi, Laura. Well, hello, Robin. Just rolling out some clay. We're gonna get started here. So, one more thing here. I'm still rolling my clay. Sorry. These jagged edges are getting better, but they're a little too much. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Debbie Wright. Anyone from my auction and my sale? Thank you a bazillion times. They are going out tomorrow. Did not have them ready. Well, I actually on Sunday when I was working on it decided to not stress over it and tell myself they don't have to be picked up today. Tomorrow is okay, Molly. It's 3 days. So I hope that's okay with you guys as well. Okay. So what I was thinking, well, here, let me start here. So I'm like so nervous tonight because I didn't have a grand plan, but we're always going to do something together. And I'm also nervous because I left Mojo upstairs and all my dogs are barking. And I hope everything's off the counters. How about that for having a nervous night? All right. So, guys, I think, how do I want to say it? I'm using my words. So I have quite a bit of a stamp collection here. Okay. And what I want to do tonight, these are from Paula Best, which I'm allowed to make 3 items as a limited release with her things. Okay, so I think tonight what I want to do is do some stamping and some mica powder and just make tiles out of all this artwork. Now, I don't know. This one says reach for the stars, and this one is tape shop. Please hold one away. And a pair of scissors that are buried right here. No big whoop. We'll get it. Now, I knew what these were when I ordered them, you guys. It's not like this is a surprise. But when I ordered them, this is the lady that did our face stamp. And you're not supposed to use those without permission, and she doesn't give permission. So the fact she gave permission to me, I guess, was a one time in a thing, and I'm really lucky. So Paula Best, reach for the stars. Shenanigan. Oh God, now I gotta Google this. Does anybody know? Or am I just not getting it? Because I really kind of like, well, I don't know. That might be a bit much. Maybe we'll do this one. I don't know if we'll even do any of those. I'm just pulling them out. This one I really like. This one I like. And the butterfly wing that says art. I like. I do have some other random ones. They're supposed to be dogs. I may bring out one of them, but I'm not gonna do a whole bunch. And then I have this one. It's really small. Maybe just the two faces might work for something. I'm not sure. So I just grabbed all my stuff. Because you guys, I go to eBay and buy used stuff, but then I realized I was copyright infringing because she has copyrights on her stuff. It doesn't matter where you buy it, it's the stamp itself. This one doesn't have one on it. Most of them have a copyright on them. Yeah. See, I buy these retired stuff because she doesn't do stamps anymore. Hold on. So, crafts, etc. 2003. Okay, so I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I'm just telling you what they told me. I called to see if I could find any more of these face stamps that all you guys liked. Right? Why not just contact the maker directly, she says. And then that's when I got myself into a hot mess because I had already ordered all of these. And I know. Debbie, you can contact them. I think she has more of these, but you're only allowed to use them for personal use. She made that very clear, and can I just say they're very strict. Like this wasn't I'm not going to fool around with that. As an artist, I also appreciate when someone yes, I'm having a beer. When someone's having a um your artwork, you want to protect your artwork as much as you can, and if you're going to copyright it, then you deserve all those rights. I think we're altering it enough that it wouldn't be an exact pickup. I don't know for sure. So how about we just get going here? So let's start with, I really want to start with this lady. Now I'm going to check on the back. There's a lot of little teeny tiny impressions in here. So you know what that tells me? Let's put some water on this so it doesn't stick. But I really want a good impression. I got a good impression, guys, that's for sure. Now, I'm going to take a paper towel. Just pat it. And we need that water off of there before we can mica powder anything. Okay, so this is from Paula Best. It is there's handwritten stuff on here, but I can't make it out. It's like 23.89 millimeters. I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to want to do, and I don't know what surface we're putting this on yet. So this may be a box. It might be a panel. It might be, I don't know. There's a lot of low areas in here. So let's just see how this goes. Debbie, I'll send you, I have her email address. Go to paulabest.com. Her email address is on there. Debbie, for the stamp, the face stamp, and then just shoot a message, and don't be surprised if her partner calls you back. But she's like, if you're just using it for personal reasons, then they'll sell it to you. They might even have more. I turned them down. I don't even know what she told me they had. I should have done that for you guys. But I was like, well, I can't use them. So now I just bought all these stamps I can't use now, you're telling me. And then that's when they gave me she talked to Paula herself, and then Paula said I could do 3 limited editions with them. So anyway, this is where we're at. I don't like this impression one bit, but I think we're going to just try it and see what happens. We can always ball it back up. Hi, Denise. Come on in. Thinking out loud. Okay, so there was a certain color scheme I wanted, but I think I'm going to change my mind. Go figure. And I want to do purples and teals. It's green. I don't want to use colors of the chakra, but I don't know that I have an orange. So I might I have bronze that we can use. Or super copper, my favorite in the whole wide world. Yep, right there. Super copper. Okay. So we'll cut this out in a minute, but I'm not feeling, and I also think we need gold. Maybe a little red. It's red instead. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. So I need a baby wipe, because we're going to do this quick, and then I'm going to have to wipe off my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to go over her hair with this super russet color. And I'm trying to stay so much on top of that layer, but I'm getting a little under. I already got these boxes unintentionally. So then I'm thinking jacket. Yes, I have a paintbrush. Before anybody asks, I do have a paintbrush. And I'm just going to do a couple little swirls. Well, this one will be a big one, but I'm trying to balance this, which is why I went for the big one right here. And then I think I'm going to do 2 or 3 colors. Right, these 2 right here. Okay. Maybe this one down here and this one up here. Just because I want to give, like, space. But, guys, there's going to be a lot of black in here. But that's okay. We're doing stuff to maybe put aside for another video. Okay, so, project. Jesus, Molly. Okay, so this is the Creative Arts. I'll tell you the color in a second. I want to add some purple in here. Look how red that looks on my screen tonight. Wow. It is a new set of Pearl-Ex I have. If you guys are wondering, I'm using, I think I already showed this, but Pearl-Ex by Jacquard. You can get it on Walmart or Amazon. I don't know if they have it in the actual stores or not. Sorry. And then Creative Arts pigments are Judge H Studio. They are amazing, and I'm using Purple Rose. Got to love the Purple Rose. It is gorgeous. Okay, so talking about gorgeous, we're going to go back in with Blue Velvet. Um, did too much. I'm just trying to hit the highlights, guys. Okay. Red, purple, blue velvet. I need gold. Should her face be gold? Let's make her face gold. Okay, I gotta dry off my finger a second. Yeah, I knew. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I knew I'd get out there. I knew I would screw up at some point. Um, but that doesn't look half bad until I just did that. Maybe it looks like he has hair now. What do you think? Or she? She does have hair, right? In between the curls? Yeah, Molly, that'll work. So that's how we're rolling. I use purple, I use blue. Let's bring in a little green. Jet H Studio again. There's a lot of green. You know, for discounting this at the beginning, once I got all these colors on her, I gotta say, that would make a really fun tile. I think. Let me see if I have something big enough to cut this out. This is perfect. So should I do it right on the... Here, you know what? I have an old cookie sheet right here. Let me put the paper and this on it. Oh my gosh, this cutter fit it perfect. You didn't have to cut it out. Okay, so guys, the other thing I wanted, since we're all kind of just sitting here, is since we're on a live and I'm just doing this kind of stuff, I'm gonna keep going. But I wanted you guys, if you want, to put in the comments and ask me a question about anything. You can ask me a question about anything. I can't answer it, I'll say I can't answer it, but I'm pretty open. Because curious minds want to know, what are your ideas? Thank you, Nikki. I like her too. We may need to do a little touch up with you know what we do need to do? A little touch up with paste afterwards. I need to go around these edges here. It's like, I mean, I like the dark frame, but I want a little bit of something on there. Yeah, so guys, shoot me a question. What do you want to know? What do you want to learn? What are you trying to do that's frustrating you? I'm not a psychologist by any means at all. And I actually have a psychologist, so I can't be one myself, but I sure am familiar with them. I think the gold looks better on the outside, don't you? Okay, Laura, go. Question. Hi, Barbara. Barbara, your tiles are looking so good. That's in our private group. I won't say any more about that, but oh my gosh. And when I last looked, it looked like you were getting some feedback. So that's even better. I love when everybody can come together. Sorry, I had something in the way. All right, what should we do next? Where do I get my different inspirations from? That is a good one. Um, well, first of all, they're all over the place. I think I'm going to cut this. Hold on. I'm going to put this in half and then I'm going to do our famous face stamp. We're going to decorate her. Hold on. Running it through again. But I think I want it thicker for this one. I don't need to, but I'm gonna. I don't know. That just dawned on me. So I put it at a number 2 while knocking some things off of my desk. Hold on. Okay. Tonight we do this. Like trying to think of ways like what am I wasting stuff on? Well, that's one thing. I waste a heck of a lot of wax paper because I've let it just be disposable to me. Oh, well, hello, Kathy. Thanks for coming in. I forgot I don't have my mouse down here because I'll bump us off. Okay. So, Kathy, we're talking about questions anyone wants to ask me about anything. Personal, clay related, and then I'll decide if I don't want to answer it. I'm an open book. And nothing will upset me. Because I know I'm not perfect and I went into this not being. And life, right? Gosh, we go into life not perfect. You guys have any questions about that? Okay. I need to think about where I get my inspiration from. So, to be honest with you, you guys will already know this. You won't be surprised. Oh, that worked out awesome. I like to work from a theme. So that's why when I'm doing work with like 90%, if not more, of what I'm doing, I have like this poor guy had a bad day. I was gonna do a different project with you guys, but like I saw this, I papered I loved these colors and I papered everything this morning. And that was my inspiration. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I have to try this. Do I have mica powders? Do I have waxes? How can I get these colors? And do I have clay colors, this color? Because I have to do a mosaic. Even if I can't use this piece, I have to do a mosaic with this. So that's where I get a lot of my inspiration is when I see something and I want it to be a theme or the color scheme for what I'm doing. I also love music, and if I hear anything, I heard a song. I don't know if I was watching TV or whatever, and it's by Chris Daughtry, and it's Heavy as His Crown. And I was like, it just sat with me. I'm like, those words are very, very powerful. And I didn't listen to the whole song, so I don't know all of his meaning behind it, but those words were so powerful. I'm like, you know what? So is hers. Heavy is her crown. So I've done 2 of those and I've sold them. and I want to do more, but I come up with these ideas, whether it's from music, a commercial, sometimes I'll set something off, or I'll see a website. I go to Pinterest to get my inspiration. I go to Etsy. I go all over the place, but I don't let my brain get flooded. If I see an idea, I immediately take a note of it or come right downstairs, which is what I typically do, and get going. Okay, so now I'm talking with my hands and not doing what I said I was going to do. God bless you people. So, but yeah, that's where my inspiration comes from. How did you make the angel figurine you put on one of your last project? Robin, that actually is a mold. I think it was this one, but I'm not sure. This is by Zuri. It's an angel mold, and I used silicone in them, and then I painted them, and then I waxed them, and then I did my polymer clay heart and put it right in the middle of them. I think that's the one. So it's kind of tricky because I was doing jewelry, and then I found polymer clay. I found Sarah at my Serenity Crafts, and then I explored it to other people as well. So I'm just gonna color here because everybody's like, Jesus, lady, move on. So that had to be, it had to be 10 years ago, that I was doing my jewelry, and then I started in polymer clay, and I just dabbled in it. Um, and then I started to get more and more and more into the clay to do jewelry because I was selling jewelry, and oh my gosh, I was doing so good. And then that's when I found Sarah, I think about 8 years ago. Sarah from my Serenity Crafts inspired me beyond what I could be inspired. And I was doing mosaics left and right. And I was like, can we pay the bills? Because I was like so bound and determined to make this work and follow my dream. No, I'm probably missing some. Oh, I answered you, Nikki, I think. You have a birthday of Chris Daughtry singing happy birthday to you, Robin? I'm so jealous. No, mosaics are not. I've done everything under the sun. Well, depends. Mixed media really is my focus. But I was the kid that was getting past high school because of my grades in my art classes, and I was in a lot of shows. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to draw your profile picture, I don't want to do any of that. I'm like I'm a digital and visual designer, but I can't, my son can sit there and draw your face or a tree. And I've learned the techniques of how to do that, but I don't get any enjoyment out of it. Robin. Um I'm thinking about, let's put purple in here, guys. Let's just do purple. These are looking so cool. But I really enjoy any kind of craft. Oh my gosh, I got into making journals, and I didn't have all the fancy tools. I still don't, which is probably why I gave up. um, but I have made journals that I think maybe some of you have seen when I shared it. I mean, I would be down here forever, but it's also my biggest regret doing journals, because to collect all the papers and inferior that you need. Like, you could say that about clay, you could say that about jewelry. Well, when I started doing that, I'm like, that's it, man. I'm out of room. Like, I have this other color that it's a blue. Let's just do it. But I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm mixing it in and it's taking on some of the violet tones, but it's cool because it's mixing in really nicely. Yeah, I love anything. Gosh, I was little. My parents always encouraged me, you guys. That's the one thing I'm going to say. When I wanted to be a graphic designer, everybody encouraged me. My parents were amazing. Well, they still are. They're still here. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like that. But they encouraged me. And I'm happy they did. Oh man, these are just shy of. Okay, this we're gonna cheat. We're gonna stretch this a little bit. See, that's how you get it to work. I also really, you guys, get into the stuff like, the music with the lyrics. Oh my gosh, these look so cool. And we don't even have embellishments on them yet. But a song will inspire me to the point where it's inside of me. Like, I got to do something with that. I got to get it out. I got to do something. So I love that. And then I get ideas from other people, which I love also. Because it helps me because I can't be creative 24/7. I mean, that's not normal. So I'm and because I work, like I can't put a schedule together for the whole week. Like, I could, I guess, but I'm trying to maintain the work life balance and do this, which you guys know I love. So yeah, Kathy, I am. I work for Steris. I manage their creative services department for a very long time, right off of Heisley Road. But yes, I am. That's what I do to make my real money, you guys. I'm a graphic designer for a wonderful company. Okay, so I need to put these on the pan with this lady. My gold kind of turned a little orange, you guys, but that's okay. Remember, we have waxes we can always add if we feel we need to. This is easier to pick up because I rolled it out on a number 2. And I'm glad I did because I got a much deeper impression. There's that. All right, I don't think I want to do any more of that tonight. Oh gosh, my computer. It is awesome. It is very, very awesome. Okay, so I wanted to talk about this stamp I don't think I ever showed. I want to give it a shot tonight. I want to maybe. You guys, I'm hung up on these letters and numbers anymore. But these are Tim Holtz, Stampers Anonymous. Faded type. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what we need to break some of this stuff up. And this is all abstract, so I think we're going to grab something out of here. Hold on. I just almost want to go with this one and see what happens. Oh, but I got to roll clay out now again. Swell. All right, let's roll this baby out and then get this on here. Okay. Maybe we'll do an impression like a couple times. This was leftover clay, so there's a little mica powder in it, but I'm totally fine with it. I need to delete a couple things, and we are back in business. Okay. So, hold on. I'm going to try this without water and see what happens. Why not? Let's do it this way. I think it'll be fine. I don't know. And she gives it a shot. You really, these are the soft stamps, so you really need to push down on all the edges, the middles, the kind of middles, somewhat middles. Wherever you're pushing down, you gotta get in there. Okay, it came off completely clean. So now I know these are safe. I mean, how are you ever gonna know if you don't take a risk? Oh, I was gonna do another one. You know what I mean, guys? How do you know? Look, I lost my pinky again, my nail. I don't know. I think it's because it's my weak hand and I can't get the sticky stuff down enough or something I'm not doing right. And then it's like flying halfway off. I'm like, oh, okay. The chemical-free removal system. Have Molly do your nails. Okay. Perfect. This one came out perfect too. So, I want to put this back in my bag. Okay. So I have 2 of these. You have to expect things might stretch a little bit. That's kind of where we are. All right. So, reds, purples, greens, blues. Well, I'm thinking we just do a mishmash. How exciting. You know, but I think once we start blending these together, purple and green, let's do that. How do you work around these? Kathy, I'm going to come right back to you. So, Robin, 3/4 of an inch is the width that I have. Oh gosh, now I messed up because I was talking. Robin. I'm totally kidding. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of this. I'm going to use green, and then I'm going to, Kathy, I'll get back to you. Oh my God. This looks so cool. And I still have another, I don't know if I want the last color, you guys. Look at that. It just all blended together like nobody's business. Okay. I have 3. Now, I got a new size tonight, so I'll let you guys know. This is 3/4 by 3/4 square. You don't have to have this exact one. It's a Kemper cutter. It's really nice. It comes in a whole bunch of sizes. It's a little pricey. It is on my Amazon list. Type in !Amazon, and it will take you right to my list. And it is a long one, but it's on there somewhere. Okay. This one is 1 inch by 1.5 inches. And this one is 3/4 by 1.5 inches. So I like the 3/4 and I like the 1.5 inches because I can cut them. They're all within the same geometric family, if that makes sense to anyone. All right. So leaving that on a number 2 made a humongous difference with my stamp. I'm not getting hardly any back here on the black, you guys. Did I already tell you that? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut these out. And I have a new... No, I'm not going to use that. We have to remember we have to do horizontal. I'm going to have to do this a few times to get what I want. But I was thinking you do some this way, you do some that way. But I need these tiles in here so that I have some of every size. D, F, G, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Okay, so I just need to... Gosh, I could get... You know what I could get here? Get one of these. See, this is why I was more nervous because my dogs are going to be bad. Okay. Okay. Look at how... I love them. Except for where I... Yeah, how about that? You didn't even see that. Dummy. Me. I'm talking to me. Per usual. All right. So, yeah, these are going right here next to me. These are going to go on the tray. Let's fill her up. Let's fill her up and get her in the oven. So, I mean, I don't know. This is not all going to be one artist. I will think about it. I hate the word can't. There's always a way, but. So for Paula Best, we have these amazing things, and I'm going to bake and then probably add because I pulled some colors earlier, right? I might, because I might want to add this blue. This is Cosmic Blue by Deco Art Metallic. I mean, this color. I love it. I need to stop. It's best quality too. These ones I'm okay with putting in the oven. You guys, I know I've said in the past, don't put waxes in the oven. These are all mica powders. I just put that little piece of wax on, and it's Inca, or it's equivalent to Inca Gold, so it's fine. It's just these ones, you guys, has some kind of, and also rub and buff. You gotta be careful how much you use before you put it in the oven if you don't want to be smoked out. Per my experience, and that is all, just my experience. Okay, so I missed a little bit down here. That ought to do it, huh? Okay. Okay, so is this what you're talking about, Nancy? Ointment powders. Do you mean mica powders? Pigment powders. Sorry, gotcha. So I use Pearl-X by Jacquard. You can get these on Walmart. Is really good. They also have them on Amazon. I'm sure they have them at like Dick Blick or any online places that you could go. But I have a pack of like 32 colors that I got from Walmart that's in my Amazon list. If you hit exclamation point Amazon, sorry, it is in my Amazon list, but I want you to buy it from Walmart because I think they're cheaper. You can compare it, but you can at least copy the name. It's Pearl-X 32 color set from Walmart. Okay. Hi, Barb. Barb's here from YouTube. Okay, so yeah, so that's that. And then I was also using the Creative Art by Jet Age Studio, their pigments. This was Purple Rose. They're chameleon. They're beautiful. JetAgeStudio.com, I didn't have luck with in the past. They may have fixed that by now. But you go to Etsy and type in Jet Age Studio, which is the one down here, and you should be good to go. Okay. I have all these out, like I was gonna just bake. Okay, so we answered some questions. This might be a very short live. I'm really sorry. I just kind of wasn't sure where I wanted to go tonight. You guys, what I was trying to do, I can tell you this. I was trying to make a Valentine where I put, of course, it's probably on the floor because I had oh, here it is. Like I had this ring and I put it through and it all looked really, look, it looks so pretty, right? And then you can even put a little piece of Velcro if you want, but I don't think you need it. And then you flip it open, and I didn't get a chance to decorate the inside because guess what? It takes, oh, this is open. You can't open it all the way. So poo-poo on you. I have to think of something else to do for a Valentine. But I think I'm probably already missed the boat. But anyway, that's what I was trying to do for something fun tonight. And that was like, well, better luck next time. So anyway, Unless you guys think I'm forgetting something. I'm sorry for those of you that are just hopping on. But I didn't have, I got to get this stuff in the oven. That's what I have to do. So I just was like, if I get these done, then we have a place to start. But I love them. I just love them. I wish I had white. Maybe I should have used silver on her face. Gold looks weird. I could use bronze, brown. Brown might look really cool with these, but I don't know if it'll stick still. Like bronze instead of gold. I'm not sure. But anyway. Okay, Robin. Yes, I could use ribbon for the heart. That's a fantastic idea. I just kind of gave up on it, Nancy, because I was like, well, maybe I need to rethink this. Maybe my big idea, but when your big plan gets squashed, you kind of need to go to the corner and huddle up a little bit before you come back. But that's an awesome idea. I can try ribbon. It is just regular. I got my ink back, so I printed this out on my printer. I do have a laser jet. Oh, this is from Etsy. I just searched Valentine's, but Valentine hearts. Because these are, I think, I don't remember. But Nikki, I'll look it up and shoot it to you. If I forget, just remind me that I was going to do that. Barb, the stamps are from Paula Best, Best. Robin, I'm a little concerned of what's going on over there. So what temperature do you have your oven on, Robin? I wonder. To see if she responds. Sometimes I worry about people. Now, this is my only way of communication. 275 toaster oven. Well, I don't know. I've never heard of that before. The only time anything got smoky in my oven is when I used Inca Gold. Or not Inca Gold. When I used this Prima Art Alchemy wax. This is the other one that I really like, and it smells like you could die for it. But you don't want to put, you can put a little bit in the oven, but I actually painted a whole bunch of tiles, put this in, and there was smoke everywhere, and it smelled like burnt plastic. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. So I'm not sure why anything would be burning in there. Maybe put a piece of foil over to tent it would be a suggestion. Yeah, if you're on, yeah, you should be fine. I don't know. Just make sure you're, I know this is going to sound silly and I'm not trying to be insultive, but make sure because I did this to myself. That's why I can share it. Make sure that your oven, because they're all different, but if you have a setting, make sure it's not on toast or broil, that it's literally on bake. Because that happened to me before, and actually it kept going off every 3 minutes. And I'm like, why is my oven going off every 3 minutes? This is driving me nuts. And then I went over and somebody bumped it. Not me, right? Somebody. Ghost that lives down here and moves my stuff around. Yeah, him. And then when I put it back on bake, it was okay. Mary. The first 3 times. Sorry, I'm still laughing at that, Mary, because I've been there and done that. God, I'm probably gonna get tonight a fire alarm going off or something with laughing at all that. But I think I laugh with you because we've all been there, right? Yeah, make it do 75. Ramen. You'll just cook in the garage. I haven't heard of that. I'm so sorry. I don't know the answer to that. But if I did, I would give you all of that wisdom. But I don't know. I just know the only time I've had that happen is when. Wait, and here's one other thing. If you got it off a marketplace, Robin, you can get a digital thermometer. I mean, they sell them at the Dollar Tree. And I know a dollar can be a lot sometimes for people too. But the next time, you have a buck, go in there and get one of those, or they sell them at Target or or Amazon. Just get a digital thermometer or an oven thermometer, sorry, an oven thermometer that can sit in there. And then that way, if that's what's causing your problems, you'll know that it got too hot. Oh, you have a gun to use. Okay. Well, I don't know. You've stumped me, which isn't hard to do. So I'm not gonna gloat over it. But I think what I'm going to do is go put these guys in the oven. And hi, JC. Well, JC, actually, I'm wrapping up for tonight. But the replay will be on YouTube. I don't as soon as they render it, I guess. But I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. I was thinking about you today. Um, just because I didn't think I saw you in a while. So I'm glad you're here. Um, I guess that's all. I'm sorry. I know. I'm not even. Well, I am an hour. I'm okay. I didn't bow out at 30 minutes. So, um, okay. So I'm going to let you guys go. And then I'm going to see you. Okay, let's just plan on Friday night, but I may come back on Wednesday night. I'm just not 100% sure yet, but I would like to. I would like to figure out what next or what's missing here. Like I can already tell I need some green on some of these or blue. Like they need blue, you guys. How come every time I go to say goodbye, I'm like, oh, we'll see if it sticks because these were already done. And a lot of times mica powders don't stick to mica powders, but a lot of times they do. It depends which ones you're using. Oh, that looks amazing. I'm so glad I brought the blue out. Okay, you guys, it sounds like somebody's cutting down a tree next door to me. It is pitch black outside and it's like 20 degrees. So, wow. I don't know. I hope everything's okay over there. I better go check. Okay. Much better. Okay. All right, guys. So, thank you for a great Monday night. And I will see you guys. If not Wednesday, I will see you Friday. All right. Bye bye.